Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you very much. Now, here's a subject that, as I said, I've tried to get to over the last couple of days, but it's been really, really busy with some of the news stories. But the stories about shortages in HRT, it kind of takes it's been mentioned a couple of times, it takes you down a road of Brexit, and you hope it isn't anything to do with that. But it's been fascinating listening to people's stories. Now, I know you're currently taking a form of HRT, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I'm taking the Bioidentical one, which I buy. To be fair, I was taken off of HRT because I was on it for 10 years. And then when I tried to get back on it, they wouldn't give it to me because I've got high blood pressure.
Please help me. No, please go slowly with me, Denise. This is this is a learning on it. No. I'm not afraid to tell you. I know a bit, but I've never heard of bioidentical hormone replacement therapy before. Just tell me a little bit about it, please.
It's made. It's actually with all natural products in it. So there's no with HRT. It's all medicinal. Drugs put into it, whereas this is all natural things put into it, we still get the same. I mean, I've had amazing results with it.
Right. So as I say, just go slowly for me. For 10 years, you were on what we would describe as the conventional form of HRT.
Yes, I was.
Why did you come off it?
The doctor told me to come off it because I've been on it for 10 years, and they don't recommend it. You should be on it for longer than that.
Right. So they wouldn't put you back on it. So now you've tried this bioidentical hormone replacement. How has it been?
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Please forgive me, Denise.
It's sorry.
No, don't worry. I'm going to shut up in a minute and let you talk. Now I sound like my wife. If you can take something which is totally natural, right, that works for and with your body, as well as this thing created in a laboratory, why on earth wouldn't we be giving that to everybody?
On the NHS, exactly, because I have to buy it. But I was at the end of my tether because I couldn't get it on the NHS, so I needed to get to something. It was only that Dr. Shirin, who I use, prescribed this. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. It was ridiculous in the end. With hot flushes, anxiety, depression, and within a few weeks, the results, I mean, are better than HRT. They really are. So you tell me why they don't do it on the NHS.
I can't because it doesn't make any sense to me, and I have to speak as I find, which gets me in trouble often. But it doesn't make any sense to me why we wouldn't be promoting natural products ahead. With all due respect, now is there okay? More questions for you. Okay, so just work with me. Is there a limit to how long you can be on the bioidentical hormone replacement?
I don't know. I couldn't answer that for you. What I will say is, as well, with the Bioidentical, is they every 3 months they take blood tests and they do a prescription that is specifically for you. With HRT, you just get a dosage. There's no, it's bog standard. You either have certain dosages, so it's one for anybody.
Right, hold again. No, Denise, hold on, because you're taking me somewhere I've never been. I feel like Star Trek, going on a voyage that nobody has been on before. So
tell me about it.
When you stopped taking HRT for the decade, did the symptoms reoccur as badly as they had the decade before?
Yes, they did. But because I had high blood pressure, they won't put me on it. But I don't know. I've spoken to other doctors who said they would have put me back on it, so I don't know. But all I know is I was at the end of my tether, and I don't know what I would have done without this Bioidentical. I really don't.
Right. So every now and again, I do interviews with people, and I can hear people shouting questions to me to ask. You muppet, they say. Why don't you ask her that? So here's the question I can hear London asking me to ask you. Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it.
How much does it cost?
costs me £100 every 3 months now. Initially, for the first assessment, you have to have all the blood tested and that. It was £500. But after that, I only have to renew it every 3 months, and it's £100, which is it's worth every penny. But for people who can't afford it,
so for the initial assessment and first dose, it's a monkey. It's £500.
Yep.
And then a long one, 130, you say, or is it £100 a month?
£100 every 3 months.
Every 3 months. Which
is worth every penny. It lasts me about 3 months. And it's a cream that I put on my wrist every morning. That's it. But it's geared to me.
That's stunning.
Through
to
my
me.
blood.
That's stunning.
Yeah.
I don't. It's left me speechless, because you would think, wouldn't you, that with what you can do, and I can see it, I've seen it for myself, I must tell you, what you can do with eating, what you can do with eating well, what you can do with natural products, that actually it would be something that would be brilliant to promote, wouldn't you?
Well, I would think so. Yes. That's why I've agreed to come on here, because people don't know about it, and for me, it's a no-brainer that the NHS should do this instead of for the HRT. I don't get it, because then there would be no other side issues, would there?
Good speaking to you, Denise. Keep going, and hopefully that blood pressure will come down. I appreciate you talking to me very much indeed. Ain't that interesting? Is that interesting? That you would think that natural products would be promoted, or maybe